They say perfection doesn't exist, but in 1991, BMW got too close. So close, they had to erase it. This is the BMW Nazca M12, a V12-powered alien built not by Germans, but by a 26-year-old Italian designer named Fabrizio Giugiaro, son of the legendary Giorgetto Giugiaro, the man behind the DeLorean and the Lotus Esprit. This car was supposed to change everything. Carbon fiber body, butterfly doors, a 5.0-liter BMW V12 mounted behind the driver, pushing out 300 horsepower in the base version and over 660 in the prototype tuned by Alpina. And remember, this was 1991, when most cars barely cracked 200 horsepower. This thing looked like a UFO on wheels. It wasn't built for today. It was built for the next century. But that's where things get dark, because the Nazca M12 wasn't made inside BMW's walls. It came from Italdesign, the Italian design house that wanted to prove it could build the ultimate German supercar. Cleaner than a Lamborghini, sharper than a Ferrari, and faster than anything BMW had ever dreamed of. They showed it to BMW, expecting applause. Instead, they got silence, then rejection. BMW said, "We don't build fantasy cars." They refused to fund production, called it too experimental, and quietly shelved the entire project, even though 3 working prototypes were made. The Nazca M12, the Nazca C2, and a final C2 Spider. Each one was faster, lighter, and more insane than the last. The C2 Spider hit over 310 kilometers per hour, 192 miles per hour, faster than a Ferrari Testarossa or even a Diablo. But BMW pretended it never existed. They never showed it in a museum, never talked about it in interviews, never even mentioned it in their archives. It's like they tried to erase it from history. Some say BMW was terrified because the Nazca made their flagship M cars look ancient. Others say it was internal politics, a war between the designers and the corporate executives who hated outside ideas. But the truth? The Nazca M12 was too good for the brand's own ego. It wasn't built to fit BMW's luxury narrative. It was built to break it. Today, all 3 Nazcas are locked away in private collections, rarely seen, barely driven, and valued at over $1 million each. You won't find commercials, brochures, or test drives, just grainy photos and whispers of what could have been. Because the Nazca wasn't a car. It was BMW's biggest mistake. And maybe its greatest masterpiece. A car that could have redefined the 90s supercar era. A car that BMW built and then tried to erase.